Hey, internet friend, this is me, Bradley G, here in Friendly Fridley. Welcome to Synergy Cafe, and I've got a friend online. We're going to be doing some talking together and finding out what she's all about. And just so you know, she's like a relationship alchemist. And I like that word alchemist. I call myself a marketing alchemist. And then people go, what's that? It's a question extractor. So I have to go into my green room here, and I'll grab her, and I just saw a little notice on here. It says that one of the things is not going live, but we still got LinkedIn and YouTube, Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, I'm telling you. Okay, so let me go get her and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. You gonna hang on for me? Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed up. There it is. Come on. We're having more troubles than I expected. We'll bypass that too. Hey, Don, how are you?
I'm great.
We're having some technical problems here.
You can be like everyone else and blame it on Mercury retrograde, right? It's never your fault. It's always It's always Mercury.
I could do that.
Yeah, why not?
And that's all connected to the technology. Like I said, you got all these little things.
Right.
But the software I use called StreamYard, it's not a Zoom type product, so it's not a downloadable thing. It's up in the cloud, and it allows me to stream on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube all at the same time. So I've got two that are live, and Facebook is just having its way.
Yeah, just thinking about it, little like a 4-year-old in the morning, right? I don't want to do it.
I don't know. I've been one, but I don't have any 4-year-olds.
I don't either.
No, I don't know what they do.
I just see them on Reels on YouTube.
Oh, there you go. But that might be AI, so it might be all fake. You can't really depend on it.
That's true. That's true.
So is this correct? This is your website here, UnifiedMind.info.
You've got it correct.
Yay.
I love it.
I like that. Unified Mind. I wish we all had one of those. That way, when people are mean to people, they wouldn't do it because it hurts.
Right. Right. I actually saw this great meme the other day. It said the universe is built on love and mathematics. And I was like, yes, that totally resonates with me.
It is. It's basically magnetic stuff, gravity, and then ones and zeros.
Yeah.
Yins and yangs, unless you go into the deeper outside of the three-dimensional world. But we can talk about that in another one. We're going to talk about your business with relationships and such right now.
Sounds
okay.
Lovely. Okay.
So where are you located? You are in Stillwater, or are you across the river?
I'm in Stillwater, Minnesota. Yes.
Okay.
So I do most of my practice online, but I have an office in Stillwater, an office down the river in Red Wing, which is an hour south of Stillwater. And then I also have access to an office in Anoka, Minnesota, for the people in the west suburbs that, it's tragic to drive more than 20 minutes and cross a river.
Well, it's crossing that river. It's Wisconsin.
That river too, yes. I know.
Yes. Yeah. No, it isn't very far. I mean, I like to go to Stillwater because all the quaint little shops and things there. It's a fun little Sunday jaunt.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. So, how long have you lived there?
I grew up here, actually.
Oh, so deep roots. I'm in Fruitland. Yeah. I grew up here.
Oh, fantastic!
So that's good. I think it gives a image of stability.
Yes. Yeah, my parents actually still own the house where I grew up in. So they're still together. They're pushing 50 years of marriage in July. It'll be 50 years. So that's pretty amazing.
Oh, so they brought you up right. But you're not married, though, are you?
I'm not married, no.
But you can take it and look at it from afar and go, here's what you guys got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I understand you do. You help people with the idea of, do you want to be, you're single, but you want to be double?
You're single, but you want to be, that's a great way to say it.
Yeah. Well, I've always wondered, you go to these singles events and it's like, nobody wants to be single. Why are they going to these singles events?
Right. Well, what I see often is that people either are just dead adamant and like, I don't need anybody. I'm going to stay single forever because they've been hurt in past relationships. So it's more of a protective mechanism for the majority. Or they feel like it's not worth the time and effort because they don't actually know what they want in a relationship. So they keep pulling the wrong people in. Or they really, really want a relationship and they're looking really actively. But once again, just like in business, if you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to be able to find it.
Well, I was just thinking about that before we got on, that relationships is, single dating relationships is just like business. And I was thinking most people in business, they're all trying to get laid when they go to these networking events.
Yes,
You got to slow down a little bit, back up. It takes some time.
exactly.
So,
Exactly. Or we're judging just right away based on first impressions, which serves a function. But did I freeze? There we go.
you're
It
back.
serves a function to like have that instant snap judgment. But at the same time, so many people, if you're just going on looks or an immediate impression, you can actually miss the deeper beauty in another person. And so I see people pass up good partners, good potential partners, because like, oh, they're not blonde or they're not cute enough or they don't work out enough. When really that's not what's going to keep you in the long-term relationship anyway.
Well, again, it's kind of like a business thing. If you don't really know your prospective customer,
Mhm.
they're probably not going to last unless it doesn't matter to you. You're just trying to sell stuff and move on. But
Right.
that's kind of trampy business wise.
Some people like it.
Sweeping around for
I don't
business.
judge, Brad. I don't judge.
I understand. I get it. So my brain always goes into the businessy stuff, but I see a lot of connections with it. And like coaches, I'm a coaching advocate, but
Mhm.
I'm kind of uncoachable because of my magic background. I kind of know what they're trying to do to me, and my subconscious protects me.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to have someone that is outside of the relationship or outside of the journey to find a relationship that can look at you and kind of go, "Are you sure you want to wear that shirt?"
Right. Right. It's true. And I think this is where this is like just like business. When we actually look at what have I done in the past that's worked? Like what clothing do I feel comfortable in? What makes me feel joyful and happy versus well, I'm just wearing this because I should wear this, or it kind of seems right, or someone told me that my relationship should look like this, but it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel right. This is where we start, where I should wear it because I bought it. I might as well stay here. Whereas really what we want to do is identify what is it that we actually really love. What do we love in
Yeah.
relationships? What makes us feel good? What creates synergy in our lives, brings us joy? That's the kind of relationship we want. Right?
Yeah, I saw your video just recently about when you go to these events, whether they be business events or singles events or like at break the bubble friendship events,
Mhm.
that while you're still in the parking lot, you should kind of get yourself together, get your confidence up, get your posture proper. So when you walk in the room that you're attractive rather than looking desperate. Because you might
Yes.
be going, God, I hope I find someone tonight. I'm so lonely. I don't like this. I'm okay. I'm going to go. And they mope in there. So you
Right.
got to kind of get your thing
Exactly.
together.
Yeah. Exactly. Because even if you're introverted or you're shy, if you walk into the room like this, that's just going to amplify the fact that people aren't going to necessarily approach you or want to talk to you
Sure.
because you put off that vibe of like, oh. But if you walk in with confidence, even if you're like, I am scared crapless right now and I don't really know how to talk to people, but I'm just going to walk in with, okay, here I am. I'm a little bit introverted or I'm a little bit shy, but I'm here. I've showed up. It just brings a different comfort level. And you're more likely to get people to engage with you. You're more likely to get yeses if you do engage with somebody and have conversation because your calmness or your centeredness then becomes safe and attractive and engaging for other people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I think when a person goes in, you got to take the stuff that's past, like maybe a bad relationship, and you might have met that person at the same bar or in the same grocery store or at the similar event.
Yeah.
God, I hope I don't see them again. Or God, I hope I don't find someone that's like that person again. Now your
Right.
mindset is all screwed up, and the law of attraction is going to have that person, hey, how you doing?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's not what I was looking for. You
Our
know,
brain recognizes what's familiar. And so until we heal that, we keep attracting it. Right? Because somewhere on the unconscious, we go, oh, that I know that. I know that. That feels familiar when familiarity feels safe. even if it's something toxic or something that we don't want. So that's what we really need to get to shift,
Well,
is like that
well,
deeper.
for those that believe in like the metaphysical stuff and the law of attraction and the vibration and all that kind of stuff, that's what you're going to get. And I'll
Yeah.
share a quick story that I experienced. I had this love-hate relationship, and it was exactly that. It was like we're just embracing, and then all of a sudden, yeah. And I had an old computer, and I was looking at this old files on this computer, and I was telling these short stories. And one was called A Natural Blonde. And I looked at this short story, and it was about me going to the nightclub, and I'm looking to find someone, and I go in there, and I don't have the courage to ask her to dance or anything, but she's good looking over there, and beautiful blonde hair and nice body and big smile. And so I drank a couple beers, and then I get that courage, and then she goes, "Sure, I'll dance with you." I go, "Oh my God, this is so cool." And then I thought, I wonder if she'd go home with me. And I didn't have the courage, so a couple more beers. Then I asked her, and we did go home to my place. And so this is just a story that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to in the bed. I put my fingers through her hair, and her hair is coming out, and it's different color than it's supposed to be. And of course, the undergarments and stuff, the Kleenex comes out. That's not what I imagined. And all of a sudden, I see pistachio nut shells on the sheets.
I love it. Yes.
And it was her fake fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up. So the reason I tell you that story is because I had this relationship, and this woman was exactly that.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided to not chase. And I like Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks talks about launching a rocket of desire.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted no kids, no drinking, no drugs, no tattoos, no piercings, and into natural stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I just waited. And eventually, I mean, I can get into the details of how that came about, but that's who I'm married to now. She's exactly what I wanted. She has an occasional glass of wine. She's got one child, and he's an adult, and she's got pierced ears.
Mm-hmm.
She's exactly what I was looking for, because I wasn't looking in the rearview mirror, thinking about that past relationship or what I think I want.
Right.
My mind was clear and not vibrating with intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I was just letting the universe do its work.
Yeah.
That's really important for people that are seeking someone. And, if you don't want to be with an alcoholic, don't go pick up people at the bar.
Right. Right. Yeah,
So
they can be fun though. So then we get all distracted. Some people get all distracted by like, oh, that person was really fun.
That can happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you work with men and women, or primarily women, or?
I do work with both. Yep. So you'll see most of my marketing right now is aimed towards men, just because algorithm purposes. And I do believe that right now men are really underserved in the marketplace, meaning that there's a lot of people working with women to help them be better and help them do this and help them do this. And then it's like, well, why aren't guys, I hear all these women, why aren't guys stepping up? Why aren't guys doing this? It's like, well, stop blaming the men, because, you're kind of creating this sometimes with the way that you're treating them. So I want to also help support the men into like, okay, here's how things have shifted. How do you step up as yourself in a really authentic way? To your point, knowing what you want and knowing that it's going to show up. It's not about necessarily like, you don't want to hide in your house, obviously, but it's not about like finding the perfect spot to go pick up a woman. It's like, how do you carry yourself in the world and enjoy your own life in a way that attracts the woman that you desire?
Well, you talked about, you mentioned not judging and stuff, but I think that also goes through with what you think might happen, because you mentioned sitting in the house.
Mm-hmm.
If things are in alignment, someone's going to deliver a package to your house, knock on the door, and you're going to, oh my God, she's beautiful. He's beautiful. It might happen.
Actually, someone that took my soulmate course started dating a construction worker that showed up at her house, actually. And she was like, they got into just these random conversations over and over again, blah, blah, blah. And then finally she's like, I think he has all my traits. Ask him out on a date. And she did. And then found out that, yeah, he actually has everything that she deserved. And he appreciated her taking her stepping up, because of course he can't ask her out being someone that she's hiring, because that
Right.
could be all kinds of challenges. So yeah, it can happen like that for sure.
Yeah, and I think you're right that everything's shifted a little bit, where I think men are kind of like, this has been so hard. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm just going to go out with the guys.
Yeah.
So the women now have to take the initiative.
Yeah, they do.
So I saw on your website too, you also work with people like divorced. They're already divorced, or they're going through a divorce, or maybe you
Both.
heal the divorce, or
Both, because I work with the emotional challenges around divorce. So sometimes it's, I know I need to get divorced, but part of me doesn't want to, or I feel guilty about the kids, or I feel I'm scared I'm going to lose my friend group, or I'm scared about money, or I'm scared about whatever the challenge is, or I'm really angry because I was betrayed, or I'm really angry because I don't want this divorce. So there's a lot of emotions that can happen, obviously, around any divorce, even if it's a healthy divorce. I mean, when I got divorced, we agreed on the divorce, but it was still a big process of grief and separation and loss and, all these things that we had imagined for our lives had to shift.
and then the
So I worked
holiday
with that
stuff,
process. Mm-hmm.
all the holiday stuff, because you used
Yeah.
to go to their place and vice versa, and you kind of miss the step parents or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
But
helping high performance people heal.
yes,
But
absolutely.
sometimes they may be a high performer, but they don't understand what's really going on, where you can kind of see it from afar and go, hey,
Mm-hmm.
don't wear that shirt.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Put down the alcohol and let's actually work through this in a way that's healthy and functional for you.
Yeah, and sometimes it's obvious too, I think, when you have that aha that you can let go of certain addictions, whether it be alcohol or smoking or anger or whatever. You can
Yeah.
also let go of that. Like, again, I use my situation. I had a situation where I was having abandonment issues, and I didn't know what the hell was going on, when all of a sudden Monica would want to go out with the girls. I was thinking, how come I can't come with? And I was having these abandonment issues.
Right.
And I went and worked with my no longer with us friend, Patrick Wiesman. He
Mm-hmm.
taught breath work. And I worked with him, not knowing what that there was even a situation. I was just doing
Mm-hmm.
breath work, and it came up that when I was a little kid, mom and dad, alcoholic, would go to the bar, and I would stay home, and then they would come home and they'd reward me with a Nut Goody candy bar.
Ah.
And through the breath work, I came out of the what, the trance or whatever, craving chocolate so bad. So I stopped at the store and got a Nut Goody candy bar, and
Mm-hmm.
went to the next session next week with Patrick, and realized that, oh my God, it was when I was like 7 years old that I have these abandonment issues.
Right.
Once you get rid of that core thing, now it's easy breezy.
Yeah. And those issues show up in such little ways, sometimes not even related to relationships. Like sometimes we observe relationships go bad and we get imprinted on how a relationship should be, or, we learn to be angry, and anger is the only way of feeling love. So we'll be in actually a decent relationship, but we saw our parents fighting all the time. And so somewhere we associate fighting with love, and we'll unconsciously start picking a fight with the person we love
Right.
just to feel loved. And it's,
Exactly.
yeah, and it's not destructive, it's not purposeful, it's just something that gets to be healed deeper inside of us.
For me, relationships go beyond the human. I mean, you got a relationship with yourself, you got a relationship with your higher power, you got a relationship with your bank account, you got a relationship with your health and wellness, you got a relationship with your occupation, and they
Mhm.
kind of all have to be harmonious. Because if you got $1 million in the bank and you're angry at everybody, you ain't going to find the one you love, right?
Right, right.
Well, so I was going to go into another thing. We got 19 minutes, so we're almost
All
done.
right.
This is fun. We can do it again sometime,
This is fun.
because you have so much to offer. You also do the EFT tapping thing.
I do. It's one of the main techniques I teach my clients to help them calm the emotion. Right? So they can get rid of the anger and start feeling the love again, or they can get rid of the betrayal and really come to center, or get rid of the anxiety and be
Exactly.
present in the moment, right? Because that's the thing is we live in the past and the future so often, and that's where that emotional charges come from. So when we clear the emotions, we can be present and find more joy.
I can't remember who said it. I think it might have been a Buddhist teaching that life is empty and meaningless. And that sounds so sad, but really it doesn't have meaning until you give it meaning. So if you all of a sudden, you have an ex-wife that you hated and she used to have like a blonde streak in her hair, you're giving meaning to that. And now every time you see someone with a blonde streak in their hair, you get all crazy because you're giving it meaning. And you have to erase all that stuff and until someone works with someone like you that says, hey, there's nothing wrong with a blonde streak.
Right. Absolutely.
You got a lot of them, right?
I have a lot of them. I know. They just keep showing up every time I grow hair. It just turns blonde. I don't know what the deal is.
You could sell them.
Oh, there you go.
Well, this has been cool. I'm going to put you into the green room, and we changed over the hors d'oeuvres from earlier this morning. So they're all fresh, new digital hors d'oeuvres, low cal, and all very healthy.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Brad. It's always fun to chat with you. I appreciate you.
And this is how you get a hold of you, unifiedmind.info. And before I do let you go, is there something on your website, like a freebie or a download or something that people can learn about?
I've got a free emotional freedom techniques class. I also have a free class called Looking for Love, and it helps you identify the traits of a future partner. It's for you. So it's really very specific for you.
It doesn't cost you anything. Kind of like going on a date. You don't have to, you can go Dutch. You don't have to spend a lot on a date.
Or you can go on a hike, or you can go sit out in the ski hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I'm going to pop you in the green room and
All right.
appreciate you, and I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There you have it. UnifiedMind.info. It's right here. Write that down. UnifiedMind.info. And that was my friend Dawn Bennett right there. Dun, dun, dun. So I've known her for a while. She's was pleasant and fun to talk to. And if you ever need help with a relationship or a divorce that you're getting out of, or maybe you want to heal yourself before you go for that divorce, maybe it's just a small thing like, I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, the toilet paper goes around the front. That's it. I'm done. Enjoy the rest of your day. I want you to be good, be kind, be nice. Did I say be nice? Yes, I did. Be nice. Peace.